Welcome, my friends, my family, my people. This is your boy, the Six Meister, coming at y'all with a brand spanking new video. Well, today we're doing part two to what if Asta was combined with the anti-magic demon. And so basically, last time we went over his backstory, and y'all can check that out. And this time we're gonna start actual Black Clover and things that actually happened, and many other things. But real quick, I want to show y'all how Asta looks. Asta looks like this, um, like this. This is adult Asta. Um, I'm gonna keep that there. Put it there, just down in the corner, so y'all can always have reference. But yeah, so what happens is everyone's happy that Asta, at least he's very strong. Like he's stronger than all the royals. Like everyone knows it. Like even like the actual Clover Kings, like thinking this bro can like maybe even beat Julius. Like I need to get him under my wing. Like he wants to like because the actual Clover King's like a rat bastard. If y'all don't know that, so he wants like groom Asta to be like a tyrannical dictator under his rule. So he wants Asta to be the next Wizard King. So that's gonna be another plotline. But what happens is we're gonna start by the next day, and it's the Magic Night exam. So if y'all don't know, Leona and Asta are technically married, so they do sleep in the same room, but they don't sleep in the same bed. Like they fucking sleep in the same room, but on two separate beds. I don't know why. I do know why, but y'all don't know why. I'll explain that later, because that's gonna happen to some plot things. So character development and similar things to that. So what happens is basically Meridiana like wishes fucking Asta good luck. Then him and Leopold go to the Magic Night exams together. And remember, I said his grimoire is clear. Like when it was first turned into a five-leaf grimoire, it's not like that dirty, like messed up grimoire. So it looks pretty neat. So you can clearly see there's a five-leaf on it. So that's why people thought his anti-magic was very special because he has the only known five-leaf grimoire. But we know there are like three others, but whatever. So he goes to the Magic Knight entrance exam, and by this point, everyone knows about him, like the entire Clover Kingdom, because Melodiona was never known to actually like people, so word spread pretty quickly. And by the time he got, like, he was like, fucking, as he got there, that guy that sits there and asks for your grimoire and shit didn't even take long. He's like, please show me your grimoire. As soon as he sees the five leaf, he knows it's Asta, and he like immediately signs him up and says, oh, welcome, Mr. R7 million. This way, please. And then everyone's like, what the fuck? That dude was mean to like everyone. Why the hell is he like nice to that guy? But then, as Asta, or as the dude says that, we see one pop up by hearing the name Asta. Even though he's a little put off by the familiar, he sees Asta and he knows exactly who it is because of the Black Grimoire, and he charges toward him. And Asta's first thought is, I'm dead. But just in time, or as he thought, I'm dead because I can't pull out my grimoire fast enough. And he like tries to block, but as gets there, he embraces him into a hug. Yeah, into a hug. He doesn't have that same personality as in canon because in this one, he didn't have Asta around, so he didn't have that negative negative personality towards Asta. Like he's gonna be very nice to Asta, but like mean to everyone else. And Asta's like, you know what you're doing, and now knows that this is Asta. So he's like, everyone missed you so much, blah 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 blah. And he's like, dude, I almost killed you. You should hate me. He's like, dude, it was an accident. We all know you didn't understand your magic at the time. Like that was the first time you ever used magic, so none of us kept it against you. why why didn't you come back? And then he explains that he met Melodiona, and he's technically a royal by marriage now. And fucking Yuno's like excited because fuck yeah, his best friend got something good in life, and he still considers Asta his best friend. And they talk like everyone's staring at these two, and there's because most people know who this dude is by just saying that he became a royal by marriage, so they know who he is. Um, and they're just talking and talking, and they basically go over what happened. Like, about all the magic he discovered. He can use Mana Zone, but he can't use that fucking y'all know that thing he got with the Wind Spirit. He has to wait to use that. And Asta's like, yeah, I got another spell, but I only got two spells at the moment, or three if you really want to put the demon form as a spell. So they're like, they're gonna fight each other. So what happens is they are the very last group to fight, like the very very last. And Forgoleon's obviously just gonna accept him into the Crimson Lion King. It's like he wants him, so he's gonna accept him. Like, but Asta knows like about the Magic Knights, and Meridiana like suggested him to go to the Black Bulls because Yami is like a very stubborn person and he won't get into your business. As long as you do your missions, he won't care. Where others would like try to groom you into who they want you to be. So he's probably still gonna go with the Black Bulls. And their show off is epic. It starts off with both of them bringing out their grimoires, and yes, Asta doesn't have to like hold his grimoire; it still floats, like in canon. So he pulls out his sword, and it's thinner than it used to be. Like it's smaller, but still the same length. So it's not as wide, basically. And he holds it out. Like notices this and asks him about it, and he says it's one of the abilities of the sword. He can manipulate its shape, and decides, okay, I'll go first. So he just creates like wind blades, and Asta knows exactly what he's doing. Thickens the sword and pushes it into the ground so that the wind blades don't come near him. So it basically vaporizes against the sword. He pulls it out, thinning it once again, swinging it while making it longer. And Yuno is a little frightened by this, so he jumps and he's like, nah, 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 I'm not taking chances. And he activates Mana Zone. And Asta's like, this is exactly what I've been waiting for. And everyone's surprised that this dude can activate Mana Zone. And Meridiana is like sitting with the captains, and Julius too, like all of them are together. And and Meridiana's like, here it comes. And Asta activates his devil form. And everyone's like surprised, what the fuck is this? And then he activates anti-magic zone. And they say two people that can use magic zone. And Meridiana's like, ha, Asta can use something called anti-magic zone. If you come within the proximity of him with that black spear, you won't be able to use magic. And everyone's like, what the fuck? Like, this kid's like overpowered. You have to fight him long distance. And even then, it will be rather ineffective. So, you would have to like beat him with hand to hand combat. You would like, not even physical enhancement magic would work. So, she explains everything like she learned about it. So, they facing off like, and like putting everything he's got. And Asta's like rather bored. Like, he ain't got a lot to do. Like, he can't go all out against because you probably kill because is not as strong as him yet. So he basically just shows that he's stronger than Like can fly and shit, but as soon as would fly, Asta would just fly with his devil wings because he's got two, not one. And then he would just like bitch slap him with the side of the sword, and then fucking would fly into the ground, and it's like, yeah, we're done. And instead of someone having to like end the match, it's like just says, I give up. I give up. I don't think I can win this fight. And everyone's like surprised because Asta is surprisingly strong because people with Mana Zone are insanely strong, and fucking gave up. So they were like, "Hey, this kid's like something else." Um, so what basically happens is everyone, like Asta's gonna be dead last, so everyone's going through their stuff, and then it's all the captains except for Yami. So this time Yami doesn't really care. He doesn't put up his hand, and like bats an eye, but he's like, whatever. I'm going to the Golden Dawn, and when Asta's up, everyone raised their hand. Everyone wants him. Everyone, and Foygalian is like thinking, yeah, he's probably gonna come with me, and everyone else is also thinking he's gonna be a part of the Crimson Lion Kings because he is married into the Vermilion family, so they just expect it. But Asta says, I be in the Black Bulls, and everyone's surprised. And Yami acts like he isn't surprised. He's like, at least I get someone good. At least I get the best one this year. And everyone like fucking jaw drops and looks at Yami, and they're like, lucky bastard. Well, like fucking Yami's like thinking, why the fuck this kid choose me? I can't teach him anything. What the fuck? Like, that's not dark magic, that's anti magic. If he had dark magic, I might have been able to teach him something. So, most things like canon happen, and they're taken there. And when he gets the Black Bulls, once again, everyone knows immediately who he is because Yami's like, this is Asta Vermilion. And everyone by that name, like, that's the guy that fucking married that fucking crazy bitch lion fucking women. And he like, you probably shouldn't talk about my wife like that. And they're like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, newbie. And that just pisses Asta off, and he's like, you wanna go? And fucking Magma is like, yeah, and I'll kick your ass. And without even fucking taking out any of his magic, Asta is able to fucking body Magma. Like, Magma's like fucking shooting those fireballs and shit, and Deku, or why did I say Deku? Asta would just like catch him with her bare hands and like destroy it. Like, she burns his hands a little, but he's so tough that it really doesn't matter. But that giant like fireball comes, like, that's the moment Asta's like, nah, I'm gonna use my sword. And he like wraps himself in his sword by changing its shape continuously. And so he's not even damaged in the slightest from the giant fireball. And Magma's like, this dude would kill me if he took the fight seriously. And then fucking Asta just brings the sword back to normal, to its thinner shape, and puts it back in his grimoire. And now Luck is like, fight me too, fight me too, fight me too. And Asta knows about Luck. He knows Luck is kind of crazy because of things that happen. But he knows Luck also listens to Yami, so he's not really that. He's just thinking, I need to get this dude on my side because, as far as I know, Luck the Cherry Berserker is someone you want on your fucking side. So he's like, okay. And he takes out his sword, and Luck doesn't start with his fucking Lightning Fiend spell. He's like first doing minor spells, and Asta's like, dude, just go all out from the start. And he does, like, and then we cut to someone sitting in a tree just watching them. And this is Noel, like, Asta and Finral and Yami realize this, and no one else is there at the time, so they're the only ones there. Like, those three realize it. Magma Magmar didn't realize it. I think Luck might realize it, but I'm not sure if he did. So he might have realized her, but she's just sitting there watching this fight, and she's like impressed because he's like insanely fucking strong. Like, even though she saw him beat her older brother, like, still, she doesn't he didn't take him seriously. He beat him easily. So in the fight against Luck, Asta actually fucking decided to morph his sword like into fucking gauntlets, but like he like put the sword against his chest facing upwards, and then the shape changed like into long gauntlets so that he looked almost like Lux gauntlets, but smaller and black, obviously. So they start fighting, and Asta is fucking just using bare hands. Like, this is something he actually learned to fight against Meridiana with because he didn't want to fucking hurt her with the sword, so he learned how to do the gauntlet thing. Um, she actually gave him the idea because she saw Locke fighting once, and she's like, yeah, that's probably a good idea. So he starts fighting, and Locke's wondering why his electric pulses aren't doing anything to him, and Asta's like, you're probably wondering why your electric pulses ain't doing anything. And he's like, how the fuck does this dude know? And he's like, because I have anti-magic and anti-magic is stronger than any normal magic. Now fucking Noelle falls out of the tree because she wasn't given an explanation like he has anti-magic. She just heard that he has a very strong magic because of his five-leaf grimoire. So she didn't know exactly how he beat her older brother, but now she's like thinking that must be a cheat, right? The only reason he won is because of his magic. And then she thinks like, yeah, but my yeah, but no, Zell wouldn't have won without his magic. Like if he had a slightly weaker magic, he would have lost too. So this balances that. And she's just like thinking shit to herself. And Asta did notice her, but he doesn't really care. And then he's like, okay, I'm bored of this, and he just like rips the sword off and smacks Luck to the side. And is like, yeah, I'm done. And then puts his sword back, closes his grimoire, puts it in the fucking case, and just walks inside and asks Yami where his room is. And everyone is like introduced to him, and Vanessa like fucking doesn't flirt with him because she knows that fucking Melodiona would probably rip her head off, so she doesn't do something stupid. Um, and that's gonna be all for today. Um, I'm very sorry, guys. I'm very, very sorry. But this has been, once again, almost 17 minutes, and I think that is very much long enough. Remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and hit that bell notification. I hope all of you enjoyed your day, morning, night, according to time zones, and join my Discord and TikTok. Link to my Discord down below, and my TikTok name also. Check out my second channel, The Avatars of the Meister Clan. This has been Six Meister. I hope y'all enjoyed. Peace out.